I am going to show you how to hold your crochet hook. So keep in mind that there is no right or wrong way to hold your hook. The possibilities are endless. So what I usually recommend for someone who has never picked up a hook before is to sit the hook out in front of you and pick it up. So however you pick it up instinctually, that's probably going to be how you hold your hook. It's not the only way. I mean, like, you can totally try different ways, but so when I grab my hook, this is how I hold it. I hold it just like this. You can hold it more towards the tip if that feels more natural to you. You can hold it kind of like a pencil, and that is a perfectly acceptable way to hold the hook too. But there is no right or wrong way. So what I recommend is just kind of like, playing with your hook. Feel it in your hand, move it around, and see what feels natural for you and comfortable, because you don't want your hands to be uncomfortable while you are crocheting. The same kind of thing goes for yarn. So to hold your yarn, there's no right or wrong way to hold your yarn either. So it's totally up to you. I am going to give you a couple different suggestions on how to hold your yarn. And if you feel like they don't work, you will eventually be able to kind of find a way that works for you. But I'll show you a couple different ways to do that. So to hold your yarn, what we want to do is get this out like this. So like I said, there's a whole bunch of different ways to do it. In order to do this and like make it make a little bit more sense, I'm going to go ahead and do a slip stitch real quick. So that way I have something to hold on to, and you can see how I hold my hook and the yarn at the same time. So I'm going to go ahead and make a slip stitch real quick. We're going to drape the working yarn right over the tail. We're going to go under the loop that we made and grab the tail right here. And then we are going to lift that up, and we're going to just pull that and create a nice little slip knot. So we're going to put this right on our hook, just like that. All right. Now, the first way that I'm going to show you how to hold your yarn is by kind of wrapping it around your pinky and your index finger. So if you put your hand right out there in front of you, you want to put your yarn through your ring finger and your pinky. So just drape it right through here. Bring that yarn forward, and then we're going to wrap it around our index finger, just like that. After we do that, we want to hold our slip knot that we made with our middle finger and our thumb. So these two fingers are going to just grab that. And now we have the yarn ready for us to just reach through and crochet. So that is one of the ways to hold your yarn. Another thing that you can do is get just your index finger and wrap the yarn around your index finger 2 times, just like that. Same thing with your middle finger and your thumb. You want to grab your slip knot, just like this, and then you are ready to crochet. So we would do something just like that. And you can see the yarn is just kind of ready. It's waiting for us. With this technique, it is a little bit more challenging to get really good tension through here, but it is something that can come with practice. So if this feels natural for you, that's wonderful. So that's another one. Another thing that you can do is get your middle finger and your index finger and just wrap, or we'll just hold it like this. So we just put it right between the 2 fingers and kind of squeeze those together. And then you'll do the same thing with your middle finger and your thumb to grab that slip knot or the chain that we've created, and then you are ready to crochet. So we just go like this. So this one too, I feel, this is not the way that I personally hold it, but I feel like this one too, it takes some practice to really get that tension down. But we just hold it just like this. Just like that. So those are a couple different ways that you can hold your yarn, and just kind of practice and figure out what feels the most comfortable for you. You might even do something totally different, and that's also okay. So like I definitely know some people who will just wrap, they just kind of hold their yarn like this and they wrap it around their hook. So you just kind of hold it, wrap it, and do the crocheting motions. And that works for some people too. So you're gonna find what works for you. And like I said, there's no right or wrong way. So maybe you can find one of those options that feel the most comfortable for you, and then you can change them based on your comfort levels and your own personal hands, because everybody's hands are different. And same thing for the crochet hook. So if you want to hold it, you know, like in this more of a pencil grip, go for it. Just kind of do that. You can tell it's not my natural way to hold it, a little bit clunky, but I know plenty of people that hold their yarn or their hook just like this. So that's an option for you. You can hold it like this. You can hold it more towards the tip, but just mess around with these little variations and then you'll find what works best